What is the difference between a urinary tract infection versus a yeast infection? What is the difference between a urinary tract infection and a yeast infection? Right here on Go JB Health, we're going to answer that question for you. Hello everybody, my name is JB. For those of you who don't know who I am or who just connected the show, my name is JB and I'm a family practitioner. My job here as the host of the Go JB Health is to educate people on the best way to take care of their body, to be the mechanic of their body. Again, today we are going to cover this great topic. We're gonna see the difference between a urinary tract infection versus a yeast infection. Right here, we're going to tell you everything about it. Plus, as we go on the show, don't go anywhere because a lot of people will be asking questions. As you ask questions, your brother will answer. I'm a family practitioner. I'm currently in Georgia. In Georgia, mainly I'm inside of All Care Health Clinic, and I'm right across from the train track on Atlanta Road if you live in Atlanta. But everyone who is already connected to this show, thank you. Sit back and relax. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Thank you for those of you who are already following me. Thank you for the new followers. Again, this whole show will be available tonight on our YouTube channel at Go JB Health. So if you miss anything, it will be fully available. Let's go. Let's have fun right here on Go JB.
Go JB, go JB, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB.
The people who are tapping on the screen, that means the people who are giving me the likes, I just want you to know that I love you very, very much. You just connected to us, please follow me. And I want you to know that today we are talking about the difference between having a yeast infection versus having a urinary tract infection. Again, I'm gonna tell you exactly what you should do for each one of them, not just what the difference is, but also we're gonna look at the different things that you will do. Number one, to prevent from having those frequent yeast infection or urinary tract infection, but also I will be teaching you right here what you should do if you have either one of these two things, the yeast infection or urinary tract infection. Once again, my name is JB and I'm the host of the Go JB Health. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And you know, the condition is once we start, we're gonna hit for at least a good 10 or 20,000 K likes. So if you would tap on that screen for us, we would appreciate you. So again, once again, you who are already tapping, you who are joining for the first time, already saying thank you to you. Thank you for being here. This is the one and only one show where we are learning while we're having fun. This is the one and only show. My friend Kelly, how you doing? I have a lot of people who are already saying hello to me. So thank you guys for doing this. And hey, I see every single one of you. My friend Huey, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. But anyway, this show here, we have fun, but we learn a lot. A lot of people can tell you, like my sister yesterday, who said she was so happy, she was feeling so much better after she followed one of show, or she was part of one of my show, and she got some very good information that helped her, where she was able to manage the pain that she was having. My friend Sully, thank you for joining me. I'm very happy to see you here. Now, a urinary tract infection is an infection in your urine. Once again, if you have a urinary tract infection, it means you have an infection in your urine. Means when we have to test this type of infection, we need to test your urine to know that you have that urinary tract infection. Now, how are you going to know that you are contracting, or you contracted a urinary tract infection? How? Good to see you as well, my queen, Kelly. Rihanna, thank you for following me. Again, once again, when you follow, it's not just about this one show live, but it's about those videos that I post on this platform. If you look at this platform, there's a lot of educational content that I have there just for you, just to educate you, to help you to take better care of you, because you only have one of you, you know. That's extremely important that you take care of this body that you have. So this is what we do in this show. So to know that we were asking the question, we just talked about what a urinary tract infection is, which is an infection in your urine. Is when you have bugs in your urine. We call that a urinary tract infection. But how do you know that you have a urinary tract infection? Well, usually it starts with the symptoms. What are the symptoms that you would be having when you have a urinary tract infection? So number one, you may have my friend Kelly. Number one, you may have dysuria. Dysuria is it's the medical term, because sometimes you may go to the doctor, they say dysuria, you have no idea. But dysuria means you have burning when you go to pee. So when you go to the bathroom, it's stinging, it hurts to pee. You may have urinary frequency. So urinary frequency is when you keep going to the bathroom so frequently. You may have vaginal or penile discharge, because again, we say vaginal first because these infections are more I don't do bugs. Okay, I understand. Yeah. So yes, so these infections are more common, and we'll talk about it in a few moments. their body. Remember, my job is to teach you so you don't end up in this clinic here. My job is to teach you so you don't end up in the emergency room. My job is to teach you so you don't have to go to your doctor's office. Regardless, you have a little copay. Regardless, you have insurance. It's never a fun thing to be at the doctor's office. But if you have to be there, you have to be there. But my job, if I could teach some people, like I have been doing, if I could teach some people on the best ways to take care of their body so their body could stay healthy, so they don't have to be running into the doctor's office all the time. This is what I want to do here for my people. A yeast infection is an infection that is not in your urine, but more in your, it could be around the labia, the vagina. So it is just an infection, but it is not an infection that is located in the urine. So usually it is not in the bladder, but it's in the outside of the bladder. So therefore, for a yeast infection, some of the most common symptoms you will have a lot of irritation, itching. So you may have a lot of vaginal itch. You may have a vaginal discharge, but usually it's a white, cheesy type of discharge that you will have with a yeast infection. You may have one of the very common symptoms is having pain with sexual intercourse. So some people, you feel like you were just good and all of a sudden you start having a lot of pain when you're having sex. Instead of enjoying a sexual pleasure, but then you're having a lot of pain. Well, you may have some yeast infection going on. And then again, you're going to have a lot of itching. You may have some dysuria as well, means you may have some burning when you pee, because what happens in this situation there, it's not really in the bladder, but as you're peeing, the irritation that you have, there is, with yeast infection, usually there's a lot of irritation, vaginal irritation. So with that irritation you have when the pee comes out, remember the pee has a lot of salt in it. Whenever you put salt in any little irritation that you have, or little cuts, it causes pain. That's what causing you to have pain when you are having a yeast infection. So really, again, to make it very simple, with the yeast infection, the infection is not in the urine. So usually if you come in here and you tell me that you're having those symptoms, first thing that I will do is to check your urine. If I check your urine says that you don't have any bacteria, you don't have any bugs, any leukocytes, then I'm looking at, okay, you probably, especially based on your symptoms, if you have itching, irritation, vaginal irritation. Thank you, Pamela, for following us. We appreciate you. So if you have any irritation in your vagina, then I will be looking at, okay, well, you probably have a yeast infection. What do we do to take care of those two issues? What can we do to take care of either a yeast infection or a vaginal infection? yeast infection or urinary tract infection. How can we take care of either one of these? How can we do that? Well, for yeast infection, we have to take an antifungal because the yeast infection is caused by a fungus. You know how you have fungus? People have there are different type of fungus. People have fungus in their nails, they have it in their hair and their feet. There's a lot of places you could have fungus. Well, a yeast infection, it's a fungal infection. It's a fungus. So therefore, we're going to give you some medications to take care of that fungus. And usually this medications works pretty well. Usually one-time dose of something like diflucan, which I give here a lot to my patients. Once again, those are medications that you need a prescription for, at least in the country where I live. You need a prescription here in the US to get this medicine. But one-time dose of diflucan, like a good 150 milligram times 1, will usually fix your issue. And the beautiful thing is that once you take it, within hours, you're going to see the full difference. For a urinary tract infection, you need to take antibiotics. So you need to take on antibiotics that will fix bugs that are in the urine. Antibiotics like macrobid. There's a lot of antibiotics that you could be using, but once again, your doctor will determine based on your history, based on whether you have any allergies, they will determine what type of antibiotics that will be the best for you to use. So that's how they will determine how to proceed with your treatment. My name is JB. I am the host of the Go JB Health.
Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health. Go JB, go JB, go JB, go JB Health.
Once again, if you are new to this platform, I encourage that, and by the way, thank you for the people who are tapping on the screen. My friend Robin, thank you for tapping on the screen. I see you. Thank you, Queen Robin, for tapping. Queen Robin, thank you. But if you are new, we encourage that you follow me. But also, just know, if you miss any part of this show, it will be fully available on our YouTube platform, on our YouTube at GoJB Health. It will be fully available to you. Once again, thank you for the people who've been very supportive of the GoJB Health show. Once again, if you go on my page, you will see what we do. You will see what we believe in. And you will also see why so many people have been decided to follow what we do. It's because of the information that we have available. So if you are worried about a lot of issues that you may have, health issues, or you may want to find ways, natural ways to take care of your body, I'm not saying that I have everything here on this page, but I have a lot of great information that could be very useful to you, that could help you to take the destiny of your life in a better and a positive or more positive direction. My show is about prevention, about promotion, but again, also about prevention, not just preventing the condition, but also preventing the complications as well. So if you go on YouTube, all the shows are loaded. You'll see every show that we had. You'll see the things that we usually talk about. So once again, thank you everybody who are here today to support this great show, to support the great educational show that we bring to you. As I said, this is going to be a shorter version of a show today.
Go
Well, thank you again. Thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you again for everybody who been tapping on the screen. Thank you for everybody who gave us gifts. Thank you for the people who are subscriber to this platform. Thank you for everybody who believes in the brother JB. So once again, thank you for being here, and again, thank you for the time that you spent, the precious time that of yours that you spent with me today. Once again, the next show will be most likely we may be live tomorrow, but we're not sure. But for sure, Monday we'll definitely be live. On Sunday, it's our day off. But on tomorrow, depending on how many patients I have here in the clinic, I may be able to come up and share a little bit of knowledge with you guys again. But once again, the people who've been supporting me, the people who've been following me, the people who support everything I do. So I want to say thank you to all of you. And once again, thank you for your appreciation. Renee Clark, the Queen Renee Clark, thank you for your gifts. And everybody, thank you for the appreciation for the brother. Once again, y'all have a great day. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go there, subscribe. There's a lot of information there. And also this show will be fully available on YouTube later on today. So once again, thank you people. Thank you for being here. And I love you all. I love you all. Have a great day. This concludes our great health education show for today. Thank you very much. Thank you to every single one of you who spent this precious time with us. Again, if you're new to this platform, we encourage that you follow us so you know whenever we are live the next time. The show comes on every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is JB. I'm a family nurse practitioner who believes in educating his people, who believes on supporting his brothers and sisters by sharing his knowledge with them. If you missed the show again, it will be available on our YouTube channel. And if you have not followed us on YouTube, Instagram, or Twitter, we encourage that you do that now. Again, once again, the people who tap on the screen to give us the likes, the people who shared the video, the people who became new followers, those who gave us gifts on this show, the roses. We want to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you to the people who subscribe to this platform. We want to say thank you to every one of you. Thank you for believing that together we could promote health, that together we could educate hundreds of millions of people. I want to say thank you to every one of you. I really appreciate the support that I have all throughout this country, but also even all over the world. We have a lot of people supporting this great project of education. Again, thank you for being here. Until I see you the next time, you stay with